All right, welcome back. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on a part of business that's rarely in the spotlight, but trust me, it's secretly running the whole show. We are talking about managerial accounting.
I mean, just think about that for a second. We all see the official reports, right? The big glossy annual summaries. But what if the real story, the playbook that actually shapes their strategy and helps them win, is kept completely locked away?
Well, that's pretty much the truth. Every company is living a double life, financially speaking. You've got financial accounting, that's the official story they tell outsiders, but then you have managerial accounting, and that is the secret internal playbook. It's for their eyes only.
So let's really get into this. Let's pit them against each other. You've got the public report card on one side, which is all about looking good for the world, and on the other, you have the internal game plan, which is all about how they actually plan to win.
So, first off, who is all this for? Well, financial accounting is for everyone outside the company. We're talking investors trying to decide if they should buy stock or banks deciding if they should give out a loan. Managerial accounting? Nope. That's strictly for the home team, the managers, the execs, the people on the ground floor making the day-to-day decisions.
Now what about the rules? Financial accounting is buttoned up, super strict. It has to follow these rules called GAAP, generally accepted accounting principles, so that every company's report card looks kind of the same. Managerial accounting? Ha! It's like the Wild West. There are basically no mandatory rules. It's totally flexible, tailor-made to answer whatever specific question a manager has that day.
Now this is probably the biggest difference of all, where they're looking. Financial accounting is all about the rear-view mirror. It's a history report. It tells you exactly what happened last year. But managerial accounting? That's the telescope. It's pointed straight at the future, designed to help managers figure out what to do next.
Okay, so if it's this super flexible, forward-looking secret weapon, what does it actually do? Well, you can think of it as the ultimate toolkit for anyone trying to run a business.
Really, this entire field boils down to one simple but really powerful mission, with 3 steps. It's all about helping managers with planning, controlling, and of course, decision-making. Let's take a quick look at each one.
So first up, you have planning. This is where you draw the map before you start the trip. It's all about setting goals like, say, creating a budget for a new product launch or figuring out your sales targets for the next quarter. It's the blueprint for success.
Next comes controlling. This is kind of like the company's own internal fitness tracker. You've made your plan and now you're monitoring it in real time. You're constantly comparing your actual results to what you planned to do. And if sales are way off, for example, the controlling function flags it so you can jump in and make a change before things get out of hand.
And all of that leads to this, decision-making. This is the whole point. All that planning and all that controlling gives you the data you need to make the best choice. It's the tool that tells a manager, hey, should we keep this product line or should we cut it? Should we invest in a new factory or upgrade the old one? It's all about having the right information to choose the winning path.
But, the game has changed. These days, managerial accounting has evolved way beyond just adding up costs and making budgets. It's gotten a whole lot smarter. Today's playbook is so much bigger. It's about figuring out what your customers truly value. It's about managing for total quality. It's about diving into data to find hidden trends. And it's about helping the company find its perfect spot in the market. It's about the whole shebang.
And a really cool way they do this is with something called the value chain. Instead of just looking at, say, the cost to build something, they look at the entire journey. From the very first design sketch to production to marketing, all the way to customer service after the sale. It's this complete holistic view of how the company actually creates value.
And that really gets to the heart of a major philosophy in business today, total quality management. It's this idea that you're never done improving. The goal isn't just good enough anymore. It's about pushing for 0 defects, cutting out waste wherever you can, and always getting better. And you can't do that without a constant stream of really good internal data.
So who are the people behind this game plan? Who are the guardians of all this secret information? And what rules do they live by?
Let's get one thing straight. A managerial accountant isn't just some number cruncher tucked away in a back office. Far from it. They're a strategic partner. They're at the table when the big decisions are being made, providing the key insights that steer the whole company.
Now, because they hold the keys to such sensitive internal info, ethics are absolutely non-negotiable. It's all about integrity. The accounting rules might be flexible, but the ethical standards are rock solid. Long-term success is always built on trust, and that starts with doing things that are right, proper, and just.
And to make sure everyone is competent and playing by the ethical rules, there are professional certifications. The big one for this field is the CMA, the Certificate in Management Accounting. But you'll also see people with a CPA, which you might know from public accounting, or a CIA for internal auditing. These are basically stamps of approval that say, this person knows their stuff.
So let's wrap it up with this. Just imagine you're the manager. You have this incredibly powerful, custom-built internal system at your fingertips. What's the #1 question you'd ask it? What's the first thing you'd want to know to help you win? It's a question every great leader has to figure out. Thanks so much for tuning in.